You look at it about 100 times a day. It sets the tone for your whole experience, and we think that it should be deeply personal. So today we're going to talk about this new experience for your phone. It's a family of apps, and you can install it, and it becomes the home of your phone. So we're calling this Home. Now we're going to show you Home. This is an Android phone. You've installed Home on it, and when you turn it on, here's what you're going to see. All right, let's pause this for a moment. Now, with Home, you see your world through people, not apps. One of the most important things that we do as people is stay connected with what's going on in the world around us. So Home is designed specifically to help you do this. So let's say you're waiting in line at the grocery store and you look down and you see these beautiful immersive updates of your friend finishing a bike race or your family cooking a meal together or news from your favorite sports team. You might have missed these otherwise if you had to go into an app to see them. But with Home, they're brought right in front of you. Since Home is the lock screen in addition to the home screen, you don't need to do any swipes or gestures in order to be able to see this content. And it's all right there as soon as you look at your phone, because you've already loaded all this content in the background while your phone was sleeping. So you can flip through stories if you want. And if you find something that you like, you can double tap to like it right there. You can comment right there from the home screen. And one of the things that you're going to notice is that all of the interactions are just really smooth and natural. We wanted this to feel like system software and not just an app that you run. And we feel like there's a higher quality bar for that. So we've spent a lot of time building up infrastructure and tooling in order to make this the highest quality experience that you're going to have on Android. Now, some updates are more important than others. And Cover Feed is great for being able to stay on top of what's going on with all the people you care about. But sometimes there's a more important message and you want to get notified. And if your phone is designed around people, not apps, then your notifications should be too. So let's say I get a message from my friend. I'm going to get a notification with her face and her name instead of an app's icon and the app's name. So I'm easily going to be able to tell if this is a person who I want to interact with now. And if I do, then I can just tap on it to pull her up and interact with her. Or if not, I could just swipe away to throw her away for now. And let's say there's a bunch of people who are interacting with me, and I don't want to deal with this right now. I can just press on it to grab them all and throw them away if I want. But a lot of the time, you want to get back to your notifications later. So you can also just dock them, throw them down, and continue just browsing your Cover Feed. So that's putting people first in your phone. But apps are really important too. So we wanted to design Home so that it's just as easy to get to your apps using Home as with any other phone that you'll use. It's just one swipe away from the home screen or lock screen. So you pull up your lock screen, and with one swipe, you can bring up your app. So let's say that you want to get directions to a restaurant that you're going to go to. What you do is you put your finger on your face there at the bottom, and these options pop out for apps, Messenger, and the last app that you're in. You just swipe up, and there are your apps right there. Just one swipe away. All your apps, and the launcher has pages and everything else that you'd expect. So you can go and you can tap on Maps to get your directions. Then when you're done, you just throw it away, and you're back to Cover Feed and your friend's content. So that makes it really easy to get to all of your apps. But there's one in particular that we wanted to make even easier: messaging. Phones are communication devices, and we spend all day long messaging. But in today's app-centric world, messaging is treated like just another app. So that means that all day long when you're messaging, you're constantly switching back and forth between apps, and that can be annoying. And we think that it should be better. We all want to talk to people, not apps. So we came up with this idea that we call chat heads. And the idea is really simple. So let's say a friend messages you. In this case, it's going to be Shrep. He'll pop up, and it's going well. And And you can just tap on his face and bring up his conversation without losing any context of what you're doing in the app behind. And this can stay there in any app that you're in. So let's say you're playing a game, and you want to tell your friend about it. Now that's easy. If you're looking at a photo and you want to reach out to someone immediately, now you can do that, no problem. Chat heads give you this immediate personal connection to the people you care about. So now let's say another message comes in. This time it's going to be from Cheryl. Now you get two, and you can easily switch between them. You can close them, and they collapse into this nice little pile on the side of the screen, so they're not taking up much room. You can move them around to find the right place where you want them to be. That's a lot of fun. And then the most fun of all, when you're done with them, you just throw them away at the bottom. Bam. All right. Now, chat heads work with both your Facebook messages and your SMSs on your Android phone. So we think that chat heads are this great personal way to do messaging. Now, I just blew through a lot of stuff. So there's a lot of detail in each of the things that we went through, and we want to go through it in some more detail. So in order to do that, I'd like to hand it off to Adam Mosseri to take us through this some more. Adam?